Tesla beats BMW and Mercedes Benz in passenger car sales in July. Now, I believe this is huge. I think this is huge news. Also, a couple of other interesting things. Elon is teasing a new model, new Tesla model. It's going to be a toy, so I'm just going to tell you right now. And also, there are quite a few comments, and some of them are kind of angry about me getting a Chevy Volt, the video that I released over the weekend. We're going to talk about it all coming up next. Welcome to those of you who are watching me live on Patreon. And of course, if this is your first time here and you are interested in keeping up to date on everything that's going on in the world of electric cars, go ahead and click the subscribe button so you don't miss anything moving forward. All right, so let's talk about it. Mercedes Benz and BMW sold, well, less cars, the passenger cars, let me just very clear, sedans basically, than Tesla sold in July. Now, I believe, and I have a cheat sheet right here, 15,450 cars. So basically it's Model S and a Model 3, right, sedans. That's what they sold in July, and you know it's only going to be going up. And Mercedes sold a little over about 8,500, and BMW, which actually sells more sedans than Mercedes, is at 14,265. These are the numbers, and I don't think Tesla's getting enough credit for this, because this is really huge. I mean, BMW, you know, and Mercedes, that's what they're major brands, and they have way more different sedans than Tesla has. Obviously, they've been doing business for like 10 times longer. I mean, I'm exaggerating maybe a little, but way longer, decades longer than Tesla. And the fact that they're actually not able to sell as many as Tesla, and you know, Tesla is a very young company. This is major. I mean, I hope this is what people are looking at as far as the, you know, the stock price, the investors, and just overall what people are saying about Tesla, because again, this is the stuff to look at, like what they were able to accomplish from zero to now. And this is major, and I'm not really sure why even Tesla fanboys, as we call them, don't put more emphasis on this. Why isn't that the lead-in story, and you know, for ban and electric and all, you know, all of the sort of Tesla cheerleaders? I'm actually surprised by that, because I think this is definitely a major. I know Tesla themselves on the earnings call announced that they are basically selling more Model 3s than all of the other luxury sedans in that category combined. They missed Infinity, but that's fine, and that's interesting news. But I think this is way bigger news. So yeah, I'm surprised. Like I saw this headline today, and then I had to go back and check on the numbers and see if that's really true. And I was like, yeah, I looked through the press releases and numbers, that it really is true. So, all right, let's talk about the new Tesla model. Before that, of course, I want to mention that this show and this channel is sponsored by Evanex, the aftermarket accessories for Tesla. Of course, there is a discount code in the description of this video, so you can save yourselves a few bucks. All right, let's move on to Elon's tweet over the weekend. It's no more drama, at least for now. No more drama. I love it. But he basically said that they're working on a new Tesla model, which is going to be a mini car that is kind of a, you know, remember how they have a radio flyer car? You can buy this, or this is one of the prizes for their referral program. And this is, I'm assuming they're working on something like this, just a little bit bigger for adults. I don't know if it's just going to be like a toy car, really just kind of a like this, or this is something that you can be able to use as a golf cart, get around your small property or large property on a golf cart or whatever. We don't know, but it is what it is. That's all we really know, because somebody was asking, this was in the reply of somebody asking if they're working on the Model X toy car. So I thought it was kind of cool. Here's another interesting news. New brand, Guion, and they're actually announcing their first all-electric car in 2 days in Los Angeles, even though this is a Chinese-based company. So interesting choice. I've never heard of this company, and to be honest with you, I wasn't able to find their website or Twitter account or whatever. They're kind of really in the stealth mode. I'm usually a little bit concerned when you can't find a company, especially a Chinese company, online really, and there's traditional methods. But nevertheless, I'll keep my eye on that. The announcement, they're saying 0 to 60 under 4 seconds, over 400-mile range, all good stuff. But this car company, from what I understand, they're going to be picking out of a lot of other existing companies a different technology. I think Bosch is providing self-driving system. FAW is one of the biggest automotive companies in China. They're also partnering up with them, and a few other partnerships that they have. So this is kind of almost kind of they made a Chipotle of electric car company out of this, from what I understand. But again, I don't know enough. But I'm excited. It looks all right in the preview image. Looks like maybe a sporty compact SUV. All right, let me know what you think. All right, before I move on to the comment of the day that is about me buying a Volt and doing a video about it last weekend, let me give a few shout outs for the Patreons. Now that I don't have my full-time day job, I got laid off about a week ago, just if you guys are not aware. This is the support that I definitely need, and thank you so much for people like Kerry Havas, just became a Patreon, triple of the top tier actually contribution. Thank you so much, Kerry. I really appreciate it. And Vasil Yash also became a Patreon. Thank you so much. If you want to support the show and my efforts to be a full-time YouTuber, please go ahead and browse to patreon.com/e4electric. The description of this video has that link. But for now, let's move on to the comment of the day. And this one I'm just going to feature best one out of everybody who became kind of angry or upset about me buying a Volt, even though, not only I've been shouldn't say explaining why it was a great choice for me, and a lot of other people, and actually I gotten a lot of kudos for doing this. There were a few people who were still very, very upset about it, and here's one of them. So let's talk about it. Yeah, I don't mind. I don't mind people disagreeing with me, and even leaving and unsubscribing from the channel, all that stuff. Well, this is one of them. AIA dot is the username. I can't believe you have been talking about go electric and now you're buying a gasoline hybrid car. Volt is not an electric car, and you name your channel E4Electric. I'm going to unsubscribe. Good luck. All right, let's talk about this. First of all, E4Electric. For electric powertrain, how it's powered. I've been covering hydrogen fuel cells and all electric and hybrids, plug-in hybrids mainly, a lot. Plug-in hybrids have been featured on my channel a lot, so I'm not really sure what the surprise is. Secondly, if you think that, or anybody out there who think that by driving an all-electric car, you just stop using fossil fuels, boy, you are in some major denial here. I mean, let's just set aside that when you supercharge or even charge at home or other public charging stations, it's a very good chance that there's fossil fuels burning somewhere. You don't see it, but that's where the electricity comes from. Let's also think about the fact that your life is still very much sponsored and by fossil fuels, from delivery trucks and the mail trucks that deliver mail to you, to groceries that you buy when you go grocery shopping, because the whole Safeway or grocery store is most likely running on fossil fuels, from delivery trucks to electricity to employees who drive gas cars. I mean, you can't escape driving using fossil fuels in general. So me using just a little bit for my longer trips, so I can save some money, so I can actually put more effort and time into this channel. I think that really is just a drop in the bucket. Out of all the fossil fuels I'm using, just like you're using on a daily basis, it's gonna make pretty much no difference. And if in a tiny little difference, I think the fact that I'm doing this channel every day and promoting the electric technology, all electric cars, is definitely going to make up for it. So listen, you should really check yourself and understand that you're using fossil fuels all the time. Also, let me tell you, as far as just getting all electric cars is concerned, there's really not that many choices realistic right now. There's a Nissan Leaf, doesn't have a fast charging network, so I can't use it for my longer trips. Chevy Bolt, Same thing here. The only one that's left is Tesla. And I have to tell you, people in the real world, which I've just been moved to, really, can't afford buying an $80,000 cars, man. You just have to understand that not everybody either can afford it or wants to spend that much money. Also, on top of that, let me be very clear. Also, some people don't want to wait for 3 to 6 months for parts when your car gets in an accident or something breaks in that car. That happens all the time to Tesla owners, and no insurance company is going to pay for your rental, which is, by the way, probably going to be gas, for more than 30 days. I've been reporting that between my two Teslas had 5 different issues in the last 3 months. Not everybody wants to deal with all of that stuff, and just like I said, money is an issue. I live in the real world now. This is very much a real world car. Again, it has 55 miles of electric range, which is plenty for most people to go to work, pick up their kids, and go back home to recharge or charge at work. It's only for the extended trips that you're gonna need to use the gas, tiny little gas engine in there. And again, that's just reality, man. This is just reality. I'm sorry. And when people have a choice, they don't have a choice between buying a Tesla and buying a gas car. So a lot of times they have a choice of buying a gas car and buying something like a Volt, an electric car. Sorry. And by the way, here it says, I'm going to unsubscribe. Good luck. And you know what? In a response to that, let me bring up another comment that Michael posted. He says the Tesla zealots, I don't even know what that means. I'm going to assume fanboys will unsubscribe, and who is left, whether they drive Teslas or not, will be the real EV enthusiasts. Congrats, blah, blah, blah. No need to apologize. By the way, I did not mean to apologize for this. I make no apologies. This is a great choice for me and for a lot of people. As a matter of fact, I think I'm a better electric car YouTuber because I now have a all-electric Tesla and a plug-in hybrid Chevy Volt. As a matter of fact, I'll be Kia is going to be giving me their media car of the Kia Niro plug-in hybrid for a week, and I'll be reviewing that as I've been doing before. I've just reviewed BMW i8 just the other month. So I make no apologies. So I apologize if I sounded like I was making an apology. That was probably sarcastic. I was just saying, sorry, I live in the real world now, and this is for real world people type of a video. Rory Litwin in a Patreon chat room says, I don't agree with your not a lot of choices comment. Nothing wrong with the Volt, probably a good choice, but there are a lot of other plug-in hybrids. Oh, no, I didn't mean plug-in hybrids choices, Rory. I meant other choices for all electric cars that I can take on the longer trips that have like over 150, 200 miles. That's what I meant. So that's one thing, and you're right. This channel is not for Tesla fanboys. I'm surprised these people were still there, and I know there was only maybe like 7 or 8 subscribers, but whatever. Yes, this channel is for EV enthusiasts, and as we know, the first kind of step for a lot of people to try this technology. Not everyone's hardcore like I was in 2012, is to try a plug-in hybrid when they still have the technology they're familiar with, the range and the ability to refuel. So it's just, it's again, I don't know how many times I'm going to say real world. By the way, if you think other YouTubers drive all electric cars all the time, it's another misconception you have. I mean, there are plenty of, first of all, like Ben, until he just recently got Model 3, they had a gas car from what I understand. What is it? I just interviewed Ryan from Riding the Lightning, the most popular Tesla podcast ever. He is just about to get his very first all-electric car in Tesla. Then I'm missing, Trevor from Model 3 Club. Not only he still doesn't own the Model 3, he only recently got a Model X. All of this time before that, he was driving a gas car as well. So, and that's fine. I don't think you have to be all electric cars all the time to be able to be enthusiast and be able to talk and analyze this. But again, I do not want to sound like I'm apologizing for this. Absolutely not. I think this is a great choice for myself and for a lot of people. If people think that plug-in hybrids somehow are evil or compliance cars, some are, but we're talking about the ones like Volt and Nero and so forth. Guys, I don't think you understand how change works, how changed into anything works. It's never zero and boom. And again, if you guys thinking by driving electric cars and even having solar panels on your roof actually means that you're using no fossil fuels, again, you're just in denial or just uneducated what's happening around you. And again, go to the superchargers and see where the energy comes from. I know they're trying to change that, but right now, burning some fossil fuels. All right, so yeah, now thank you for listening to my rant. I was just a little surprised, I got to tell you, because I've been featuring hybrids a lot on this channel. We're going to talk a little bit about this on the extra mile. This is just for Patreons. I will once I finish recording for YouTube, we'll stay on live and we'll chat. I see there are quite a few comments already, and here they are. So I'm gonna talk to you guys about it and a few other things that I wanted to mention about me settling down here in Sacramento. Again, let me know how the sound is. I think I've corrected sound just a little bit more. As you can see, I got a little bit of isolation and everything. I'm still working on it, but let me know if it sounds better than last week. It can't sound any worse. So all right, so I will see you guys tomorrow for another episode. Other than that, please remember to stay charged.